Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a video for 2025. So I'm going to be sharing 25 ways to save money in 2025. I'm going to jump straight into it because I don't want to delay this video. It is a long list and I've wrote down everything on my notebook over here. So if you see me looking down, it's because of that. So get yourself a notebook and a pen and write down what will resonate with you. Now, not all of these savings advice will resonate with you, but some of them will. So if there's stuff that you feel like, oh, that is not possible for me, then don't take that. But if you feel like, oh, wow, that's a great idea, then write it down and use it because it will really help you. Okay, let's start. Number one. The very basic one is to create a sinking fund for all your high spend categories, your high spend events like Christmas, like if you know there's a wedding coming up and you're gonna need an outfit, you're gonna need to do your hair, your nails, start saving monthly for it. I do have a recent video where I showed you my saving challenges and the sinking funds and how I calculate that as well. So I'm going to have that somewhere up here or up here. I don't know which side is it, but start creating sinking funds for birthdays, for Christmas, for weddings, and for buying a car or things like that. Whenever you save money for something, it means you have discipline. It also creates that discipline within you. People who just use their credit card, they don't really have that discipline. So try your best and just save. It will save you a lot of trouble, but it will also help you in the long run in saving money. Number two is to do a no spend weekend once a month. So in your monthly calendar, decide which weekend is going to be my no spend weekend. And this is going to help you save money because we do tend to end up spending some money over the weekend, take out or whatever is going on because there's money and there's things that need to be bought. But try and be intentional and be like, okay, this weekend I'm not buying anything at all. Then you make sure that you put everything by Thursday or something like that. But do an intentional no spend weekend each and every month in 2025. Number three is to practice fasting. So it will help you obviously eat less. It's also good for your health. It's good for your spiritual health. So if you choose to fast every Monday or every Tuesday or whatever it is, and then you know that you're eating one meal a day after prayer at 6 p.m. or whatever it is, that's going to save you so much money that you could have spent during lunchtime or whenever you felt like eating out. Number four, for women, do braids instead of wigs and weaves. And for men, get your own hair clippers. I bought for my husband for Christmas. Was it last year Christmas? Yes, it was last year Christmas. And I cut his hair, so he doesn't spend a dime on the salon, the barber, because I cut his hair. And also I do my braids. As you can see, I always have braids. I do have a wig, but I've had it for years, I think since 2017. So what is that? Like 7 years. So I've had it for years, but I usually do braids and they last me 2 months and I can wash them. They're just more cost effective for my current situation right now. So if you know that you cannot afford to do wigs and doing the and what is it called when they put glue, the lace, I don't know, what is it called? It's a lot of money though. If you know that you can't afford that right now, then that's perfectly fine. Just do braids. They're beautiful, they last, you can also wash them, they're just perfect. Number 5 is you do not have to have all the streaming platforms. So choose 2, a good 2 that you're going to use, or 1 if you can, but 2 is perfectly fine. You don't have to have DSTV and Netflix and Showmax and Apple TV and Disney Plus and all of them. No, just choose 2. You're not going to watch everything at the same time. Ask yourself what you enjoy watching and then choose 2. Personally, I have Netflix and Apple TV. My mom pays for Disney Plus, so that is a bonus because Skylar loves Bluey and her stuff that is on Disney Plus. If my mom didn't pay for Disney Plus, I probably was going to choose Netflix and Disney Plus. So just choose two that you know that you will use and you will watch, or your family really needs and enjoys. Number 6 is always pay more on your debt than the minimum. So don't just pay the minimum. So if, for example, your car is 4,500 a month, try and put more every single month. It will snowball and will help you pay off your debt quicker and make the interest go low as the balance drops. Because what people don't tell you, and obviously you've watched a lot of my videos, is that just because they're deducting 4,500 Rand from you doesn't mean the 4,500 Rand is paying off the car balance. There could be a little bit of money going into interest, a little bit of money going into the insurance, and a little bit of money going into other things, and then some money going into your car. So just have a look at your statements, be aware of how much is actually going into a car, and look at your budget and try and pay more every single month, and that will help you as well pay off your debt so that you can save that minimum payment in the long run. Number 7 is to do your meal planning before doing grocery shopping. So this is obviously going to help you be able to buy what you need, not what you think you need, because sometimes we go grocery shopping, we buy everything, we look at that's oh, I need that, I need that, I need that, and then you don't even need it, or you bought mayo and meanwhile you did have some mayo in the house already. So doing your meal planning and then looking at your pantry and your fridge and having a look and see what we currently have that we don't need to rebuy, and then going to buy what you need. Number 8, in summer, try and use fresh air most of the time and not using aircon the whole day if you have air conditioning. So obviously, this will help you save money because it will help you save in electricity. And then in winter, try and invest in a hot water bottle. It's not expensive. And this will help you not use, again, your air conditioning for the heating or your heater for the heating, which will help you save electricity as well. Number 9, which is similar to number 8, is to turn off your geyser at specific times. I was shocked to see that some people don't do this. I grew up like this, and it has helped me save a lot of electricity. I get some comments like, how is your electricity so low? We don't have our geyser on all the time. I wake up an hour early to do my Bible studying, and then I turn on the electricity. I turn on the geyser. So I wake up at around 5 o'clock. Turn on the geyser, I sit on this desk over here, I do my Bible studying, and then when Skylar needs to take a bath at 6 o'clock, I then turn off the geyser, and the water is nice and hot by that time. And then we turn it on again after Skylar's school. So when she comes back from school, we turn on the geyser for an hour, and then we turn it off again so that she can take a bath and go to bed. We can all obviously take a bath at that time, but sometimes the water is actually still hot. Obviously it depends on your geyser, how it is at your house, but just 2 hours in a day of turning on the geyser and leaving it off in the other 22 hours has helped us save so much money because of saving electricity. Number 10 is involve whoever you live with in your savings journey. So obviously in South Africa, they call this stokvel. You can play a stokvel with your friends and stuff like that. But I really encourage people who you live with, someone you live with, your mom, your husband, whatever, your wife, because they will be your accountability partner when you are wanting to eat out, or sometimes I want to spend money because I'm not perfect, and KB's like, put that money in the savings challenge, don't spend that money on Krispy Kreme or whatever I feel like having at the time. So it's like an accountability partner, and it helps you stay in your plans, in your savings plans, but also if you do something like a debt payoff stokvel with a buddy, a challenge, and then you know that this month they will give you this amount of money to put into your debt. The next month you will give them the amount of money to put into your debt, and then you just keep doing that each month together to help each other pay off your debt. quicker. And then it's not a savings, but it's also a debt payoff journey. Or you can do a savings where this month this person is giving you money to put into your emergency fund, the next month is whatever it is, and it's just going to help you build up your savings as well, and have an accountability partner, which we need that. Number 11 is to create a daily money spending list. So basically, every single day you need to write down the things you think you need to spend money on. So for example, if I wake up today, I already know that I need to buy Viennas for Skylar. She loves Viennas, and this is how much Viennas cost. I'm going to look on my shopping app. You need to buy airtime. So whatever it is that you need to buy, make a daily spending list, and then you do not spend money on anything else. Because if you did not remember that, chances are it was not a need. And if it's a need, it's already in your budget anyways, because we do our budget at the beginning of the month, where we do a whole monthly layout of what are the needs and what are the debts and what are the wants, like beauty and stuff. So your daily spending is some things that are not on your calendar. And if you remember, like, oh, I wanted to buy this, then it wasn't a need. Just leave it out. You'll buy it next time. But stick to your daily money spending list. On our wallet, we have the where's my wallet? Let me show you. On our wallet, we have these budget sheets, and you can use that to do your spending list. But try and keep a daily spending list, or if you have a planner, like a daily planner, have your spending list over there, and hopefully it's not more than 5 things that you need to spend money on a daily basis. Number 12 is to unsubscribe from clothing stores. Emails on clothing stores. They will tempt you. They will tell you about the sale. They will tell you about buy one, get one free. They will tell you about all of these things that are going to tempt you into buying stuff that you don't need. So unsubscribe from that, just so you don't get tempted to buy. You will buy in time, because remember, we've created sinking funds for our shopping. Number 13 is to turn a hobby into a side hustle. There is nothing better than getting paid for doing what you love. You need to start learning how to monetize your talent and make money from doing your hobbies. Like, you can join the Cornerstone Club. There's a join link over here where a lot of videos are just about building a brand and finding your why and finding your brand voice and telling your story, and automatically your clients or your customers just come. So ask yourself, what is it that you love doing? What is it that you actually really love doing? Do you love cooking? Do you love baking? Do you love dogs? Maybe you can be a dog walker. Do you love crocheting? Do you love sewing, cleaning pools? Do you love driving? Maybe you can do Uber. Do you love doing hair, nails? Do you love lawning the mows? I don't know. Whatever it is, like, some people really love some things that I look at them, I'm like, if I had that talent, I would be making a lot of money right now, because I would monetize it. So try your best to monetize your talent. I promise you, your superpower is that there is no one like you. And we could look at some things and think, oh, it's just already saturated. No, there is no another you. There's no another Norma. So there could be other people talking about finance and budgeting and, everything that I talk about, paying off debt. But I am just me. So I've got my own clients, my own customers that love the way I do things. And, there's another YouTuber or another content creator talking about the exact same things, and they have their own clients, their own followers, their own customers that enjoy their products the way they do things. So it's never ever saturated. Your superpower is that there is not another you, and utilize that. Number 15 is to drink more water, less sodas, alcohol, and any other boba teas and all these other drinks. Not to cut the drinks, but less of the other drinks. Why? Because they cost a lot of money. So water is obviously doesn't cost a lot of money. So try and drink more water, but also it's good for your health. Number 16 is stay away from get rich quick schemes. The Bible even says this on Proverbs. This, oh my gosh, in South Africa, what I've been seeing like on TikTok, there's this I think it's a digital marketing program thing that is like really trending on TikTok. A lot of people are losing their money with the quick get rich quick scheme thing. Stay away from that. Like, remember I said use your hobby, find what you love and perfect that. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes work, it takes consistency. I did not wake up knowing how to record videos and flow when I record videos, edit videos, create on InDesign budget planners and create spreadsheets, learning how to do these formulas. I didn't just wake up knowing all of that. It took me time to learn everything, and it has now, brought me a lot of abundance where I'm able to work from home and, live a life I enjoy. And just, it's the same thing with anything that you wanting to, be your own boss and, all of that is spoken about. It just takes time, dedication, hard work and consistency, and obviously changing your beliefs, which that's another video on its own. So stay away from get rich quick schemes. They, a lot of people are like, put in 1,000 and you're going to make 10,000, or you're going to quit your job and be your own boss in 6 months. I don't know, maybe to some other people it has worked, but it's not for everyone. Let me just put it that way. Number 17 is to shop online for your food. Obviously not meat and fruits and vegetables, but everything else, shop online. This will help you stay in budget, because at the shop you end up like just taking a bar on or taking something else that you actually don't need, or cookies or whatever. And then again, it's not good for your health, but also you end up spending more than you had planned. So online, you get to decide, you get to have a look, you get to remove this, you get to, really be intentional about your spending. So shop online, but for meat and vegetables, obviously go to the shop, but use cash for that. And also what I would recommend is, if you're starting on this and you like treats, then add one treat. Choose one treat, one slab of chocolate, like if you know that your weakness is treats, one soda, one can of Coke or whatever. But, don't cut everything off completely. Number 18 is to have visual savings trackers. This is a nice motivation to just see yourself calculate, coloring in and seeing your tracker almost filling up, that you are almost at your goal, or you are almost paid off this certain debt. So use visual trackers. Number 19 is to use cash to go and buy your meats that I spoke about, your vegetables, your fruits, the here and there milk and bread that you need here and there for kids, and schools with cereal and lunches with bread and stuff. Use cash, and then obviously you're going to stick to your budget, but also you're going to use the change to cash stuff it. So cash stuff all your change. Don't just leave it sitting around. You end up spending it on things you don't need. So when your change accumulates, it builds up a lot. I'll also I'll show you something over here where one of the YouTube subscribers, she's actually my client. I've done all her financial planning, her risk planning, her retirement planning, and also her investments. And look, she's saved 19,000 Rand with her cash. Number 20, what me and my husband like to do is to look at the menu before we go out to the restaurant. So whether we are just going together or we are going with other people who have invited us, we look at the menu and then we decide what we're going to order according to our current budget. And we also like sharing. So my husband loves meat. I'm not a meat person. So he would order like okay, let's say it's Spur, he will order like that mohawk combo that has chicken, vorse, I think it's a steak, and ribs, and also chips. Like that is hectic for me. I'm not like interested in things like that. And let's say, for example, I would order chicken strips and chips because I'm very basic. Or maybe I'll order fish with what is that thing on top? Prawns and chips. And then we're just going to share. He'll have half of my fish and I'll have some of the vorse, some of the chicken, whatever. But we just enjoy tasting everything, and we don't spend too much, or we spend exactly what we had budgeted because we looked at the menu before we go there. So it's just things like that you can try. Number 21 is to use your bonus. I know a lot of you have bonused already. What did you use your bonus on? Comment down below. I want to know. Comment down below. What did you use your bonus on? But use your bonus to pay off your child's school fees. If you have children, this just helps you not to have a monthly expense that is going off from the school, or having to transfer to the school, and maybe sometimes you're not having a good month and then you're in areas now and it's just awkward. But if you don't have kids, use your bonus to pay off debt. And then you have put a chunk into your debts, the balance has dropped, which means the interest amount will also go down. But just use your bonus strategically to help you in your financial freedom journey. Number 22 is to meal prep for 2 to 3 days, and also meal prep for 2 or more people than what you currently have in your family. So for example, if me and KB are making a lasagna for me, KB, and Skylar, we're going to make a lasagna for like 6 people, not for like 3 people. And it's not for just 1 day, it's for 2 to 3 days, which means now we have food for dinner, we have food for lunch. If I go to work in the office, I can just pack myself that lasagna. I don't have to buy something new. So meal prep for the future, but also do it for more than the number of people that you have in your current home. Number 23 is to sign up for loyalty cards. They really do help, like Smart Shoppers, Checkers has one. What else? Like Clicks. What's that other one? Discam. So for me, I'm going to make an example with Clicks. I use Clicks at Sorbet. I do my nails only at Sorbet. I've got my lady over there. I do my nails. That's my only treat. I work so hard, guys, like really hard. You can see my streams of income. So my only treat is that I do my nails every month and my toes every month. And I also give my lady a nice tip. But Clicks, I get points at Sorbet from Clicks. Or I get points for Clicks at Sorbet. And I also put my petrol only at Engine, and I'm F&B, and I have Clicks, so I get points for Clicks, but also eBucks. And if you do it on a Tuesday, it's like 1.5 or double, something like that. What else? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then if I put petrol at Total, I will use my Discam card, because that's gonna also bring me some points. If I put my petrol at BP, if I hardly, Engine is the one I really like, but if I put my petrol at BP, I'll use my Smart Shopper card as well. But also my Smart Shopper card is linked to my Time Bank, which is more points. And so it's just use your loyalty cards things, because they do help. And when you look at your receipt, you can see that you saved money and you get these deals because you have this card. Okay, number 24, second to last, is to please simplify your makeup routines, your morning routines, your facial routines, your wardrobe, your house decoration. Just try and live a minimal lifestyle. Like, people are using so much makeup on their faces, which costs so much. It's you can use that makeup on an occasion. You don't have to put it every day, but I guess some other people really love it every day. I don't know, if you feel like you are that good in makeup and you put it every day, then start recording content and monetize that. People will follow you and watch the way you do your makeup, and you never know, your YouTube could blow up and you'll make a lot of money. See, now you're killing two birds with one stone. Now you're going to use that money that you make from YouTube to buy your makeup, and then you're saving money from your salary. But also clothes, like if you have, you know, neutral color clothes and stuff like that, you can repeat it here and there without looking like you're always wearing the same thing, because you have like black t-shirts, white t-shirts, beige, black pants. You got 3 black pants, and those kind of clothes you can repeat here and there without looking like you're wearing the same thing, because it's neutral, it's simple, it's minimal. Same thing with the furniture, like keep it very neutral and minimal. Keep the house minimal, not too much clutter, and you know, it helps you save money. All right, and the last one, which obviously it wouldn't be a Nomazdiary video without mentioning this one, is to stick to your budget. You won't be able to do any of this without having a budget. So you need to create a budget that works for you and stick to it. And in your budget, you need to add savings as a category on your needs. Remember how we do our budgets? We do our needs, our debts, our wants, and then our savings, sinking funds. But in your needs, have the big amounts that you're wanting to save each month. Everything else is extra. So if you do have, so for example, for me this year, it's been 2,000 a month that I wanted to put in savings. Does that mean I've only been saving 2,000? No, there are months where I'm saving 5,000, you know, but I don't want to save less than 2,000 a month. Okay, so just make sure that you have a budget, stick to it, and under the category needs in your budget, you have your savings, even if it's 200 Rand, but you have that. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.